Hey, Tems Sky. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. This is your reading. Okay. Tems Sky, how are you? Got your email. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm glad that your prize came in finally and that you can enjoy a nice soak on me where you can feel powerful and free and spiritually protected, and hope you like the candle too. Yeah, the oud wood thing. That's funny you mentioned that. If you asked me what oud wood smelled like, I couldn't tell you, but it's trendy in candle making right now, so I had to try it. But I really love just the hint of that with a strong cinnamon. But I like to balance it out. I use really nice stuff, so I don't want to smell like Walmart, when I'm trying to relax. So I'm really hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you felt the love and the care in the package. So here's your reading. This is interesting because I've got your questions and I'm going to kind of address them. There's several that you asked, several people that you're dealing with, or were dealing with, and are wondering about connection there. The thing is here, I started recording this about a half an hour ago and didn't realize that the sound wasn't on. So, hold on. So to me, it's a minor warning for the week ahead. Double check your work. Double check that you're not on autopilot when you're in a dreamy state. I kind of go into a dreamy state for doing tarot readings. I wouldn't want to drive. I do not drive on days that I do tarot, honestly. Or I drive first and then I come home and get cleared off. So it's something like that. Minor mundane warning for your week ahead, because there could be something that you're working on and this card is so weird. Sorry. I got the giggles. Okay. Because of your question, it's making me laugh that hard. How far away is the circle? If it is the moon basketball wedding ring? Because I had done the reading, and this is the end of it, by the way, so I'm kind of going backwards to forwards, and it's cracking me up because both of the people you're wondering if they're gonna reach back out again, and you're not looking for love, and you're just looking for friendships and adventure friends, and both of them are in love with you. And both of them have feelings for you. And both of them are like, oh my god, it's easier to fly to the moon than it is to get a commitment out of you, or to get you to something like that. Look at this card. So you are really, really far away from being in romantic, committed relationships with, and I'm going to use initials, T and K. Okay? But you do have a loving relationship coming to you. Don't worry, don't get scared. It will start off as friends. It will feel right. It will make sense. And you will still be able to feel like you're in charge of your life. And this is really interesting here because these two people, both of them from the other cards that got swept away when I thought I was done, I didn't clear those off. I'm glad, because they are both very proud of themselves for the times that they helped you, and they are not really looking at the fact that they are the ones who are emotional vampires on you. Like, that's what I got out of it, pulling a spread for them and the other one. And this is with full permission from their spiritual team. I did all that. Maybe that's why it didn't work. I cut out about 20 minutes of me clearing my space and getting permissions. What's this? Sorry, that surprised me. Art. While you're doing your art, what is that? The don't get distracted? Don't get distracted. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, minor warning number 2. It's like people that follow the dark side and that are thieves and that are literal career criminals are out where you live. Don't forget to lock your door. Don't forget to lock your windows. Don't have whatever you create out in public, like in your car, where someone could break in and steal it from you or something. This really horrible thing just happened. This reminded me to a girl that I used to know. Ooh, I'm not gonna cry. In Oakland, I used to live in Oakland, California for 10 years, and like in the community, and there's been several people that have been the victims of crimes lately that I just can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. So, I don't know why that's coming up. Like, what happened was she had a bakery. She was, like, the most lovely person, too. Like, everyone loved her. She'd give you the shirt off her back, you know? And one day she got robbed and shot and dragged and killed. Okay, it's really, I don't want to talk about it, but she didn't make it. And it's shocking, like, to anyone that knew her. Because she's the last person in the world that deserved it. That has nothing to do with karma. That has nothing to do with justice. So there's a minor warning that someone you might know could be maybe the target of a crime or something. And just be prepared. It might be a friend, even someone you haven't seen in a long time, and it's not good news. But things happen. You know, bad things happen to good people. Okay? If that's not it, hold on, let me pull a card on that. Is that, yeah? Oh, God. Okay. It's like confirmation, the devil. 4 of Pentacles. People will do all sorts of evil for money. All sorts of wickedness for money. You know, stab you for $40, that sort of thing. I don't even want to get into the crime on Asian people that was happening when I decided to kind of leave and never go back. For no reason. Good people. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to get upset. Something like that. Look at this. I don't know. So maybe if you're not packing, but you believe in the right to bear arms, it might not be a bad week to let it be known. I don't know. Maybe do you have a carry where you are? Are you the Carolinas? I'm not sure. I've never been there. I'm not sure what their laws are, but make sure that if you can be armed, that you're not seen as a target yourself. If it's not that you hear about someone lovely that got hurt, you know, or an old person for no reason, not even robbery, attacked and hurt for no reason, you know? Okay, I'm just going to get that. It has nothing to do with your questions or these people. Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there because it was a little alarming to have both of those cards come up together. Yeah, you'll see it before it happens. See it coming. You know, parrot, listen, have a neighborhood watch. If you feel so called to, because you are a leader, look at this, the sun, the King of Wands, people look up to you. I don't even know if you know that. Like, people around you look up to you. And you've got this self-love thing going on where you're not wrapped up in a relationship, and that's good. That's good for you right now. So it could be that you have an opportunity to maybe step in and say, I feel weird this week. Anyone else feel weird? Like, it could be that a group comes into the neighborhood or something and tries to break in, and y'all can just be like, okay, let's get together, let's make sure that we keep our neighborhood safe. Or it's just you and your house or your body if we want to go there. You keep your house clear. You keep your house clean. You focus on your dreams. You focus on the task at hand, your creations. Queen of Pentacles twice. So everything, oh my God, I got this Ween song in my head now. Everything that you are, that you're meant to be, will come in threes, my friend. What does he say? If you know Ween, let me know below. Wrap yourself up in gold, the fruits of the old are right to be told, my friends. For it's not what you are, how you come to be. All this will end and begin again. Third trip, they'll write Piss Up a Rope and then Flutes of the Chi, you know. Shout out to Ween. But this is a completion. I don't know when I'm going to cry. This is a successful completion of all your hard work. You've been doing all this hard shadow work. And you've internalized how these Pisces feel about you like it's your fault. And it's not. But I'm going to go there because you're wondering if they're going to reach out. They're not. And you're wondering if you should reach out. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. And I'm going to use T and K instead of the real names for privacy reasons. Let's talk about T, who, like I was saying, is in love with you. And the only thing that would make them happy, as far as reaching out in communication, is for you to say, yes, I will marry you. I do love you. It's true. I never wanted to say it, but I love you and I'm in love with you and we should get married. Here's the ring. Like, if you don't have that for T, they're not. And you don't feel that way about them. Like, I feel like you have some secret feelings there more about T. In the case of K, they have way more feelings for you than you do for them, but you care about both. But that care, it sounds crazy and it sounds harsh, but that's something that you need to walk away from emotionally. I had the 8 of Cups for you like 3 times when it came to these. I had cards all over the place, Tems guy. Oh my God. Maybe it's a good thing that it didn't work. We can make this a shorter video here, maybe even, because lawyer, this person's dealing with so much. They're in their head. They had 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. They're dealing with anxiety. They're dealing with depression. It's like whatever medication that they're having to be on right now for their health problems is just putting them over the edge. It's like the last thing in the world they want to deal with is you. And your drama is how they see it. You know, like, always worried about work. It's always about what you're doing. It's almost like they feel like you want to call them up to come over and you put them to work or something. Or it's like they want to be with you and you're like, hey, can you hand me that hammer or something? Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Huh. It's like a mythology that you guys could be together and be happy. Like, they know that, but that doesn't mean that they're not still in love with you. But you need to kind of step away from them. Because you don't have the ring to offer them. You don't even want a relationship right now. You just kind of want an adventure friend, right? And that is not what they're trying to hear right now. Whether they admit it or not. Okay. Yeah. Right now they're in stabby mode. Stab, stab, stabby, stab, stab. to everyone right now because of where they are in their head. T, you can't help them right now, and they can't help you. And I feel like that just confirms it to me for the Five of Swords. They feel like you broke their heart. Like, why would you call them? That's what I'm getting. Why would you call me? You broke my heart. They feel like any stability they have right now would be dashed into a million pieces if they even started to talk to you because of how strongly they already feel about you and how you are. And it's just not a good match. It's not. Okay. Let's talk about Kay. Kay's, So, to answer your question, to make a long story short, is T gonna reach out? No, they're not. Should he reach out? No. Okay. Kay. Now, with Kay, it's, they feel like they're having either an existential crisis or their life is literally in danger. You know, they feel crippled by some sort of an illness, or they're trying to keep their spirits up in a very dark time. They might love sushi, they might be Japanese, but they're very wealthy and they're very kind, but they feel like they're even in a way, like not totally with you, but with the world, but also kind of with you, that you took their kindness as a weakness and maybe took advantage of the fact that you know that they're in love with you, or you know that they have strong feelings, or that they were trying to mate up with you. And I don't think you're that kind of person. I think you're very loyal and courageous and protective, and there was a lot of that they were getting from you that they weren't acknowledging. You know, they weren't acknowledging. It's like, I've done this for you, I give this for you, and you don't do anything for me. And that's just not true. And that's why they're feeling very, very far away from you. Are they gonna reach out? No, I don't think they are. Like, I feel like they're just trying to be okay with, if they're dealing with hospital bills or something, I feel like they're just trying to make ends meet with how much it's costing to try and be okay in the middle of the perfect storm, is how they're seeing it with their health. And they feel like, and I mentioned this in the video that didn't work, I had chronic debilitating illness, like most of my life, you know, from the age of like 18 to 34, where there were days where I could not walk, where the window, staring out at the little portion of the window, was all I had. You know, lots of surgeries, hospital visits, stuff like that. And when you're going through that, people are very supportive, theoretically. But there's this, what do they call it, like compassion fatigue or something. So what happens is you have friends, theoretically, you know, they love you, but they're dealing with their life. And they kind of understand that about you, but it still hurts. You know, like it still hurts that maybe they're feeling very alone in their family. Maybe they feel like you find out who your real friends are, you know, when you get really sick, when you're not cool and funny and sexy anymore, you know? But, let me pull for what you should do there. I got some advice on the last pull. Let me double check before I say this, because they are kind of a delicate person as a Pisces. I don't think it's a good match. I feel like I said before, they're way more in love with you than you were with them. And they would never be okay with a friendship either. Like, they want the ring too, you know? So for you, let me pull from hashtag here. Yeah. I feel like the interference. Oh, that's a thought deck. I'm like, interference. Thought deck. Oh my god, you guys. This is not even the right deck. Oh my god, you guys. Eight of Swords. blocked, interference, between a rock and a hard place, just trying to make ends meet, keep working. Yeah, this is not a good time for you to reach out. It's not a time to try and be their friend, even. So, ooh, what should you... Hold on. They feel like it's all fighting with you. Like, the way you communicate and the way they communicate is so different that y'all can have the same conversation and come out with a completely different conclusions about what just happened. That's what I'm getting from Kay. No. If anything... Oh, God. No. Oh, there's the Five of Swords again. No, I feel like they get away with coming off as the sensitive one, but you might be just as sensitive as them, and there's pain that you're going through too that you've put on a brave face with, and they never helped out with that. So it's not exactly fair for them to sit in this point of view as this kind of like martyrdom syndrome. And it's... This time of... I'm just getting that this time that they're having to kind of be alone is not bad for them. It's good. There it is again. God, I got so much Eight of Cups when I was pulling earlier for this one and that one. So many Eight of Cups in all the decks. And the Two of Cups here. This person needs to, in their head, emotionally accept the fact that you're looking the other way. They're not your type. And you do have love for them, but you will never be happy in a relationship with them. And the whole time they were like, you're doing something wrong, Tems Sky. And they weren't realizing that they were emotional vampire off you. And that's why they felt the loss. And that's why they turned against you. And it's like, this would be too burdensome for you too. Like, really, I don't think that you should, with the Four of Pentacles there in the reverse. Okay. I don't think that you should rely on Kay as a financial investor in the future. I feel like they've made up their mind. Whether it's correct or incorrect, it's their prerogative that they need to save their money for their own progeny. I don't know if they have kids, but they're like talking about how they're going to pay for this, who's going to pay for that, you know, and I don't know, like, unfortunately, they just kind of see you as another expense, but that's not right, and that's not who you are. There's the sun twice. Like, you're kind of this ascended master person that they know that you are. Where you're like, I'm that Leo. Yeah, you are that Leo. So you're a powerhouse in a lot of ways that doesn't fit in their world. You know? And it's okay. And it's going to be okay. King of Wands twice. Yeah, you're kind of too much of a big shot for them to even energetically be in the same room with you, and that's okay. It was saying that you just need to kind of dwell in a very Taoist frame of mind where you're perfect, you're exactly who you need to be, you're exactly where you need to be, your feelings are exactly what they are supposed to be. So if you're feeling like you need to focus on yourself and be in hermit mode and just look for friends, acquaintances, you are right. You're correct. But also be open to the fact that there's going to be like a true twin flame soulmate kind of dropped into your lap. And they're going to be a fire sign. Oh my God, I pulled all this. Do I have it still or did I put it away? Oh, I put it away. Dang. Anyway, it was... Oh, God. Here, okay. It's exactly what I pulled. It's going to change your life forever. And they're going to honor you and make you feel loved and beautiful and like you're missing nothing. They're going to help you be productive and creative and work towards this. This was the end of the reading. You two are going to be two little peas in a pod. 10 of Pentacles here. This is your forever person. I had 2 of Cups come out. I had the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands. This is love and marriage and commitment. But you had to be alone first. And you had to emotionally walk away from these people who were playing this good cop, bad cop thing with you, where you were the bad cop and they were the good cop. And it's not good for you. And it's not good for them. But whoever this is, they're another fire sign. I got Sagittarius heavily. And what I forgot to mention was I pulled a past life card for you as to why you would be attracting these 2 people, or maybe karmically what you had to work out. It's like them, like I just said, them pretending like they were saving you, but the whole time you were saving them. Like you volunteer and you enjoy helping others. So you would be like a secret cheerleader. You would help people out behind their back and not even bring it up, you know? Like other people would stab people in the back and you would help people behind their back. And I don't think that you have really ever been acknowledged for that. So a big kiss on the forehead to you, Tems Sky, for being not Leo. For being authentic. It's so rare, you know? But I let me just say this and be coarse and crude for a second. You have worked through the martyrdom thing, dynamic archetype. They have not. That's why you can't dwell in the same place. That's why you won't be friends. And that's what you had to walk away from. So this person that's coming in, you're both going to feel kind of like weirdos. Like freaks flock together. But they're going to fall in love with you so hard. And you're going to fall in love with them so hard. And it's going to feel so right. It's going to feel like it fits. Like it makes sense. Like it's a breath of fresh air. A tall drink of water after wandering in the desert. This is your home. It's like you feeling like you missed this home that you can't really describe or put your finger on. And that person's going to be that to you. It's going to feel like home. You're going to be able to grow roots that tangle up with them, that make you both stronger. You empower them. They empower you. But it's fun at first. It is friends at first. It may be even a little corny or silly. But they are not controlling. These other people would pretend like you are the controlling one because you were the one that was always coming up with the ideas. We're doing this, we're going to do... And it's not the case. So this is going to be a dynamic duo. And the time period, I pulled the Justice card. So if they're not like a fire sign with Libra in their chart, I'm thinking Libra season. So, like I was saying, this Taoist thing where it may be a seemingly opposites, but you can do everything and exist in all sorts of different kind of spheres and worlds within this world and respect it and honor it and respect yourself and honor you. So being alone right now is right. But, there's that but. A love might be coming in that changes everything, and it's a good tower. And it builds you up, and they're going to protect you, and you're going to protect them. And, it's a financial legacy. It's a dynasty. So that's what you have coming to you. You have wealth. You have abundance. You have the love of your life. You have you walk it's like a long walk on the beach with an old friend from a past life, and it just feels right. And it's not all this emotional conflict and chaos and good cop, bad cop dynamic where you're always taking the fall for everything. And as far as K, I know you do care. But they feel like you don't, and they feel like no one cares. So as I was like, well, what do you do for closure if not to reach out, if you're never going to be friends and you're never going to be in a relationship and you're not getting married? The suggestion actually was, since you're a maker and a creator, what you could do is send them a gift in the mail of something you made, or what, I'm not sure what you did. I didn't ask specifically, but something where you could just drop a note and send a gift and say, I just wanted to thank you for like a time in my life where you helped me financially. That was so kind of you. Hope you're doing well, with no expectations of return. You don't get into what you're doing. You're not going to tell them what you're all about right now. It's just literally that. It could be 2 lines. And I feel like you might not hear back from them, but it might mean more than you ever know. But I feel like it's kind of a no for those 2 and a big ol' yes for whatever fire sign, maybe Sagittarius, maybe Libra, who might be coming in later in the year. When you're doing well and you're feeling stable, it's just going to add to it. It's not going to take from it. You'll be able to maintain your independence as a creator, and as a leader and a visionary and kind of a diva. Let's be honest. Love you. But this is all beautiful for you. Happiness and abundance and feeling like you're not alone anymore in your home. But you had to do the self-love thing first, and you have to, in whatever way you need to, without delving into your own heart, walk away from T and K without any expectations. That's a successful completion to a long cycle that maybe even goes back a couple lives. But this is you on top of the world. In your true form. You are that Leo. Stay there. Don't let anything distract you. This is enlightenment. In real time. In every practical sense of the word. So, just to round it off, this is really nice reading for you. It's been a pleasure, Tems Sky. You're in control. Stay in control. You're exactly who you need to be. So just let it be. Stay on that just kind of friends vibe, even if you're feeling a little alone. Especially for Valentine's. Hey, happy Valentine's Day, Tems Sky. You buy yourself flowers today. You block everything else out. You focus on your art. You keep working. You keep making. You put up those boundaries in the next couple of weeks, because there are criminals who will do anything for $1. I mean, they don't even need a reason these days. It's like the purge out there. So protect yourself. Stay inside, honestly. Just keep working. Your circle can be very small, and you can be very successful with that in the next couple weeks, okay? So stay on that self-love thing. Stay on that spirituality thing. Keep working. Keep paying your bills. Be practical. Make lists. You don't need to do 5 things every day. You can do 2. Not too many irons in the fire. If there was anything that maybe I saw that they were right about, the other person, is that you kind of do that. Maybe you have too many irons in the fire, and then they have to step in and assist you. And it's like you have, it's like you're a visionary. You can see into the future. And so you have like more courage than other people. And that's why those 2 relationships weren't a good match, because you need to be with someone who has as much courage as you. So look out for Libra season. Okay, Tems Sky. Protect yourself, protect your neighborhood, get together with people. If you get a feeling, follow your intuition. You don't have drama in your life right now. You got maybe not, you don't even have 99 problems or the other one. So stay there. If it's boring, it's okay, But you're never bored, because you're not boring. And if other people want to project onto you because maybe they are, that's their problem. but you walk away from anything that's holding you back, and you're doing it. You're doing it every day that you live, every day that you breathe. You are courageous. You are that Leo. So if you're feeling like a dynamic flow, go with it. If you are very successful for something, keep going. Don't rest on your laurels. Keep moving. Make new friends. And walk away from expectations from either one of those people from your past, and you got this, absolutely. All right, Tems Sky, I'm going to leave it there. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm going to go chill and drink some ginger ale and enjoy my day. Hope you do too. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and for entering the contest. And I really hope you enjoy that candle and the bath soak. And about the oud wood thing, yeah, that's funny you mentioned that. If you ask me what it smelled like, I can tell you. But it's trendy, in the finer candle fragrances right now. So I had to add a little of that and a little tonka to round it out. But the really strong cinnamon candle is hard to find without spending a lot of money. You don't want the Walmart cinnamon smell in your house, like I don't. So I did work on that long and hard. And as far as the bath salts, that's, like I said, hopefully you'll be feeling refreshed, cleansed, spiritually protected, with a clarity and a purpose and a power that no one can touch. All right, Tems Sky, see you for the next one. Bye-bye.